Good morning, everyone. Let me share my screen. Once it is visible, please confirm me. I guess now you can able to see my screen as well, right? Great, thank you. Okay, before starting, let me introduce about myself. I'm Divya. I'm working as a TABLEAU data analyst in one of the MNCs in Hyderabad. I have experience of about 7.4 years in the IT industry. And I have also experience in teaching data science concepts. I possess data science knowledge. I have experience in teaching subjects like SQL, Tableau, Python, Power BI, statistics, and machine learning concepts. So today you all are here to learn Tableau, right? Welcome to DURGASOFT. This is the Tableau demo. Let's get started. And before starting, let me tell you one thing. You all are aware that many videos about anything, like any maybe it's on Tableau or SQL or anything. There are many available resources in the market. Like you may find many videos in YouTube as well. But still, instead of learning the concept from there, you are attending the class in the sense to be interactive, right? Let's be interactive in the session. Whenever you got any doubt, you can just stop me and you can ask me directly. You can just unmute yourself and you can speak, or else you can ask me in the chat as well. And please answer to my answers. Please answer to my questions as well. Be interactive in the session, okay? And before starting, please tell me, do you have any prior, where are you from? Like, do you belong to IT industry or non-IT? Or do you have any knowledge on SQL? Please respond in chat. All you from IT background only? Anyone from non-IT? Guys, please respond. You can just type. Okay. Great. And what about Suresh? Suresh, are you there in the session? And Nagendra, you can just keep it as everyone, okay? So that everyone can able to see your messages. Okay. Great. It's good to hear. So you all maximum have knowledge on SQL. Okay. And in Tableau as well, I will, whether you are from the non-IT background also, no issues. I will teach everything from the scratch, okay? If you have any doubts, you can stop me at any time. So let's see what is Tableau. Basically, Tableau is a visualization tool. Okay, we can create reports or visualizations by using Tableau. So what is visualization? For example, Imagine I have given you some pages, like 3 to 4 pages. In that pages, there is one story in the form of paragraphs, okay? And I gave you 3 minutes to understand that story. So now, in that 3 minutes, you need to read, suppose you think if there are 4 pages, in that 3 minutes, you need to read all the 4 pages and try to understand the complete story, right? And suppose instead of pages, I will show you one 3 minutes video. In that video, the entire story will be present. So now tell me, to understand the story, which is easier for you, reading text pages or watching video? Obviously watching video, right? Correct. Because human brains react to the videos faster. We can understand easily and quickly by watching videos or any pictures or visuals, right? And we, of course, we don't forget it easily also when we watch something instead of reading. So that is the importance of visuals. Instead of reading some boring text or numbers, we can visualize everything in the form of graphs or charts to understand the data or to analyze any insights. Okay. Now let me show you with some visuals like. So suppose if I show you this pic, this is an Excel in which employee details are present. There are 3 columns: employee name, employee number, and salary. If I ask you which employee is earning highest salary and which employee is earning lowest salary, can you tell me in 2 seconds? No, right? You can tell it, but it may take some time. Correct. And here there are only few records. And if we have thousands of records or millions of records, can you tell me by seeing this type of data? No, right? It's not that possible. You may apply some filters, but still it will take some time and you need to waste your energy in doing this, right? But if I show you this picture and ask the same question, you can tell me very quickly, right? Let me tell you, this is a screenshot of TABLEAU tool and this is the bar graph, okay? This bar graph depicts the salary of the employee. And here highest bar means highest salary and lowest bar depicts lowest salary, okay? Here you can see, so within few seconds you can analyze easily by seeing this picture, right? Simply you can say this is the highest salary. So Pavani and I guess there are 2, right? Pavani and Shri has the highest salary and lowest salary is around 10,000 and Avan is having lowest salary, correct? We can tell easily and quickly. Though we have many rows, also no problem. We can understand it easily by seeing such types of graphs, correct? So this is the effectiveness of TABLEAU. It helps to understand and analyze the data very easily. As you all know nowadays, we are using data like anything, right? For any business or for doing any work, the data usage is increasing like anything. We need to analyze data to maybe increase our business profits and etc. Now, generally, why anyone do the business? To earn some profits, right? So to earn some proper profits, one need to understand their business deeply, correct? Like, is their businesses facing any profits or losses? If they are facing any loss, what is the reason behind the loss? And like, what measures should they take to increase the profits like that, correct? They need to analyze everything detailedly and understand how to improve their business. So here comes the picture of data visualization tools. Give me a second. So by using these tools, we can create some reports by analyzing their business data and help them understand about the things like in what areas they need to concentrate to gain profits. Okay. For example, let's take the example of Swiggy. We all know Swiggy, right? Food delivery app. Suppose we are analyzing the usage of Swiggy in Hyderabad. We will collect how it works in the sense we will collect the data first. Let's assume we collect the last 6 months data from Swiggy and we will start analyzing the data and create some chats. Okay, in that we can able to show them, like in Hyderabad, in which areas the Swiggy is used more, and in which areas people are not using Swiggy much. Like we will analyze on the area basis. Okay, and we can also tell on which restaurants users are ordering food frequently, and on which restaurants or which items we are not getting much orders, like that, so that Swiggy can increase the price on items or registers from frequently ordering ones. And suppose if there are any few what we call few restaurants where the we are not getting much orders in Swiggy, so Swiggy people can give some discounts on that restaurants where the sales are less. Okay, correct. They can even analyze the users who are not at all using Swiggy much. They can analyze, right? They can see, they can analyze, though they have many users, not everyone will order food, right? They can analyze which users are not at all ordering food, and they will keep on sending notifications and some discounts them to them to tempt them to order something, correct. In this way we can analyze their data by using this visualization tools and improve their business by taking some measures, right? Understood? So this is the importance of visualization tools. Like we can like not only Swiggy, like in any business. For example, if we consider any supermarkets, like we have many supermarkets like DMart, Ratnadeep, we can see on some what we call some groceries or some products, we will find sales, right? Like 1+1 or 10% off, 20% off. How they will keep that discounts based on, they will what they do, they will analyze the data. They will analyze on what products are selling, I mean, which products are not selling much, and on that products they will provide some discounts. And we all know, if we see any kind of discounts, we will try to we will buy, right, that product. So in this way they can analyze the data and they can improve their business, correct. So this is the importance of visualization tools. In every business, it is required. I can say that this is the only subject which is used by every domain. Like it won't stick to any one domain. Like it may be banking, e-commerce, finance, electrical, pharmacy, agriculture, sports, everywhere. In everywhere, this is useful. That's why Tableau developers or data analysts are having this much of demand in the market right now, even in the recession time as well. We all know from few months or last year, IT is facing some kind of recessions, right? But still, data analysts and Tableau developers still have the demand in the market, because uh, we know a business will be run on everywhere, and for every business, data analyst is required to increase their profits. Okay. And let me tell you, there are many visualization tools in the market, like there is Tableau, Power BI, ClickView, etc. But mostly Tableau and Power BI are widely used BI tools. Okay, and if you learn Tableau, you can also apply for your data analyst roles as well. Okay, like, but you need to know SQL as well to apply for data analyst role. Like SQL and any visualization tool is required to apply for a data analyst role. And in my course, I will, I will teach you by creating graphs and by using some real-time data only. I won't use any basic data. I will use real-time data, and we will work on it. Like I will explain how you have to create reports, dashboards, stories very detailedly. And I want you to practice it in your free time. And if you have any doubts, you can ask me at any point of time. Okay. And apart from Tableau, we will also explain SQL Server in our course. Like I won't say we will explain we will we will cover the complete course, but whatever needed to use from Tableau, like I will explain you the basics of SQL along with how we will connect SQL Server to the Tableau and how we will extract the data. We will learn in this course. Okay. Now, let's see about some of the features of Tableau. So, these are some of the features of Tableau. First one, robust security. Tableau provides high-level security to the data. To analyze something while using Tableau or to analyze something, we need to use some data, right? We need to use their confidential data in Tableau, but the data will be safe. Like in any companies, they need to dump all their data into the Tableau, correct? But Tableau uses many security levels, and this is one of the reason why companies are using Tableau tool Tableau tool a lot. It provides security to their data. And the second is collaboration and sharing. Suppose you created some Tableau reports in your project, and after creating, you want to share that report maybe to your manager or clients. Then, how you will do? There is one Tableau product called as Tableau Online. You need to log in into it, and you can share all your reports to anyone. Okay, so sharing reports is also easy in Tableau. We will learn about all the Tableau products detailedly in the next class or maybe today. But I will in our course, I will show you how we will create a Tableau online account, how we will use it, and I will show you detailedly about each and every Tableau product. Okay. Next, sorry for that. Next, trends and predictive analysis. So by using Tableau, we can create some trends of data from year to year, like uh, we can predict the analysis about the future, right? So from by seeing the data, we can understand from suppose from last 5 years or last 10 years or from last 3 years, how the increase of their profits or how the business is going on or whatever the data, how it is, we can understand the trend, and by using that we can predict the data of the future. Okay, we can analyze about future or next years. And again, we will discuss about this topic detailedly in our further classes. Next, live and in-memory data. Okay. In the sense, there are two connections in the Tableau. First, let me show you something. 1 second. One second. So actually, how how Tableau will work in the sense, suppose this is database. Okay, this is database, or you can assume it as a SQL, and this is our Tableau desktop. Okay, where we will create some charts or graphs, right? So To create any types of graphs in Tableau, we need data first of all, correct? Data may be in any form, like it may be in the form of Excel, it may be in the form of PDF, it may be in the form of databases. In real time, in businesses, in companies, as the data will be huge, we will use only databases. It may be a SQL, Oracle SQL, SQL Server, MySQL, MongoDB, any database according to your company. But we need to connect the database to the Tableau desktop, and we need to extract the data from the database. Then only we can able to create some reports and analyze or do any insights. Okay, we can bring any insights from the data, and there will be one connection in between, that is called as data connection. Okay, and this data connection are of two types. One is a live connection and another one is extract connection. Okay, we have particular topic about data connections, and third or fourth class it will come. We will see how we will connect to the, I mean, what about we will see detailing about this both connections and how we will work on these connections. I mean, if we are connected as live, how we will work, and if we want to, and in what scenarios we will connect to the extract, and how we will work in extract as well. We will see in our next classes. But for now, just understand we need to connect database to the Tableau, and for that there is one connection called as the Tableau data connections in between, which will use it to connect the database to the Tableau desktop. Okay, clear, right, guys? Please tell me one thing. Is my pace okay? Like, am I going fast or am I going slow? Can you able to understand what I'm telling? Please respond in chats. Can you able to understand? Is it clear so far? Let's keep this session interactive, please. Respond to me in the chat. Great. Remaining? Great. Perfect. Let's be interactive, guys, okay? And so, as I said you, there are two connections, right? Live connection and extract connection, or in-memory data. Okay. So, as I said, there are two connections. Extract is also called as in-memory data, which we will use to connect from the database to the Tableau. And as I said, we will discuss about this detailing later, but this is one of the important feature of the Tableau. Okay. And another feature is informative view or mobile view. In Tableau, we have desktop view and mobile view as well. That is, we can view Tableau reports in our mobiles as well. This is one of the special feature. Like when we compare to the other BI tools, we can view it on systems only. But when it comes to the Tableau, we can use Tableau in our mobiles as well. Okay. And next feature is data sources. There are many data sources available in Tableau. I will show you once I open my Tableau desktop. Okay, data sources in the sense from the source from which we will connect the data. Like it may be Excel, SQL. As I said, there are many data sources directly available in the Tableau. I will show you in a couple of minutes. Next slide. Salaries of Tableau developer. According to Glassdoor, I guess everyone have idea about Glassdoor. This is the salaries of Tableau experts, and on an average, 81,000. See, $81,500 per annum. This is actually the screenshot I took a couple of maybe 1 year before only. But still, there is a huge demand in the market right now for Tableau, and we can expect high salaries in both USA as well as India. Okay. As you all know, you might have heard about data science, right? Tableau is a part of data science only. In the data science, we will analyze the data and we will build data models like machine learning models to increase the business market. So Tableau also comes under Tableau or any visualization tool. It comes under data science. As data science is booming in the market, uh, so we Tableau or any visualization tool, have this high demand because of data science. Okay, and let's talk about Tableau products. So there are 6 Tableau products. Like as you see in this picture, this is Tableau Desktop, Tableau Reader, Tableau Public, Tableau Server, Tableau Online, and Tableau Prep. So Tableau Desktop. Tableau Desktop is the one in which we will, we will use it for personal use. Like whatever reports we are generating, we will create on Tableau Desktop only. As a Tableau developer or as a data analyst, we will use mainly this Tableau Desktop to create graphs. Okay. Whatever visualizations we will create, we will do in this one. Next, Tableau Server. Tableau Server, in the sense, it is used for collaboration purposes in various organizations. In the sense, like by using Tableau Server, we can track the usage. That means generally Tableau Server is maintained by Tableau admin professionals. In that, Tableau admins will use Tableau server. They can change any settings, like they can change any permissions, and even they can track the usage. Like means if anyone is using Tableau desktop, all the details will be stored in Tableau server. Okay, like how much time they used, and if you change any settings, all will be reflected in Tableau server, and it will be maintained by Tableau admin people. And again, we have a very separate topic about this. In that class, I will show you everything practically, how it will work. Okay. And next, Tableau Online. It is something like a cloud-based product, which is used for content sharing and content distributing. Like in the sense, it is something like a what we call Google Drive. We all know about Google Drive, right? We can just log in to your Google Drive and we can share any of our files to anyone, correct? In the same way, we can log in, as I said you previously, we can log in. We need to create our own account in Tableau Online. We can log in by using that account, and if we whatever reports we created, if we want to share to our managers or clients or anyone, we can share by using Tableau Online account. Okay. Next, Tableau Reader. Tableau Reader, in the sense, uh, this Tableau Reader lets the user reads saved files. Like first of all, it is available free of cost. And this is something like, I can say this is something like a computer. In our laptop or computer, if we save any file, we can just open our laptop and we can just open the file and we can read whenever we want, right? We don't need anyone's permission to read our files, or we don't need to pay to anyone, right? In the same way, whatever files or whatever reports saved on the Tableau Reader, any public, like anyone can just open that and read it with free of cost. Okay, without any permissions they can access, and even without internet also they can access. Tableau Reader can be accessible. Okay. And next, Tableau Public. Tableau Public is also freely available. Where all the journalists or bloggers, if they want to post any interactive articles online, they will use Tableau Public. Okay. And next, Tableau Prep. This is one of the important products of Tableau. And this is newly added product. It is a kind of ETL tool. Okay. Like ETL in the sense extraction, transformation, and loading. By this product, we can transform our data. Like before connecting the data to the Tableau, if we want to make any changes, if we want to clean our data, we will use this product. And I will show you how we will use this product practically in our next classes. So now let's see, let me open the Tableau desktop and let me show you practically how we will use or how we will create any sample records, okay? Sample reports. As a Tableau developer or data analyst, we will work on Tableau desktop only, mainly. Of course, we will use Tableau prep as well, but the main usage is we will do on Tableau desktop. So this is the user interface of Tableau desktop. Whenever we open in our system, this is the first page we will see. Okay. So at the middle, these are all the Tableau reports which have created recently. Okay, all the recently created Tableau reports will be visible in the middle part, and towards the left you can see connect option, right? So there are various types where we can connect the data. As I said you previously, data can be in the any form. It can be in the form of Excel, it can be in the form of PDF file, text file, or it can be in the form of any database. Many companies will use different databases, right? So we can connect to the database to the Tableau. From here, under connect, we have various options, and we can connect to the databases from here. As you can see, there are many files like Excel, text file, Microsoft Access, PDF, and these are all servers. Like if I click on more, these are all available servers or databases which we can connect directly by here from Tableau. Okay. And at the bottom, you can see saved data sources, right? Tableau provided two data sources for you for practice purpose. This is just for practice purpose. Like you can use this data and you can practice. Okay, one is superstore data, like supermarket data, which if you click here, you can the superstore data will be available and you can create graphs. And the second one is world indicators data. That means it contains world in the world all countries wise geographical data. Okay. It's just for practice purpose. If you want, you can do that, or else you can ignore. And towards the right side, you can find something like discover, right? This is some of the features about Tableau. Like if Tableau, it releases any latest features, or if Tableau releases any updates, you can find it towards the right side in this page. Mostly you can ignore this. This is of no use for us. Still, to able to understand for you, I'm just explaining. If Tableau releases any new updates, that will be available here. Okay. Now, let me use any sample data to show you how we create graphs. Okay, so as I said, towards the left side you can see connect, and there are many options here from where we can connect our data. Right now, let me connect to the Excel file first. So to connect to the Excel file, I need to click on Microsoft Excel here. Okay, once I clicked on Microsoft Excel, it will we can able to select any Excel file from our laptop. There is one file called as employee details. I am opening that. Okay. Once you connect it to the file, you will see this page. And towards the left side, you can see there is a sheet one option, right? In Excel, we have only one sheet, and let's open that. To open that file, we need to just drag and drop. Drag this sheet one and drop it here. Okay. You can observe here, this is the data, correct? There are three columns like employee name, employee salary, and employee number and salary. And if you observe, every column is defined with a data type. You can see some like ABC and hash here, right? ABC and hash. So ABC in the sense, these are the data types. Basically, these are data types. You can find the same thing towards the left as well. Correct? ABC means string data type and hash means integer data type. Generally, hash integer data types will be for the numbers, and for strings or any characters, there will be string data type. Correct? And we have few more data types like geographical data type and date data type, etc. We will see those data types in another data. For now, we have two data types like string and integer. Okay. And here, Tableau is very smart. You can just push the data and it automatically recognizes the database, right? Data types, right? What we just did, we just connected to Excel file and we just drag the sheet to here. Then we can able to see the data, and we can also able to find the data types. That means Tableau automatically identifies the data types and displayed for us, correct? And you may have doubt that what is the need of data type. Like there are many graphs in the Tableau, and to choose graph specifically, we need this data type only. Like if we want to create a map, we want geographical data type, and if we want to create a line chart, we need a date data type. Like that, we have few graphs like scatter plot, etc. We will see each and every one detailing. So we will recognize, I mean, we can understand what type of data to create what type of graphs by using data types only. Okay. So I'm just trying to give you the overview only today. And towards the right, you can see the count of the rows, right? Like there is 37 rows here, correct? And at the top, you can observe the thing which I have said you previously, like there is a connection, Tableau connection, and two types of connection, live and extract. Mostly we will use a live connection only. Sometimes only we will use extract connection, which again we will get this into. This is another topic. We can understand this later. But you can observe here towards the right, there will be the connection option. And now let's see the main part. You can observe sheet 1 here, right? At the bottom left, we need to click on sheet 1. So this is the place where we create graphs, okay? At the left, you can observe there are column names, correct? You can see tables here. And under tables, there are column names, right? Here, as I said, Tableau is smarter. And if you see, it divides the column into two sections, right? There is a line in between. And it divides the columns into two sections. First is dimensions. We will call the first part as dimension and the second part as measure. Now, what is dimension and what is measure? Right? So simply we can remember like all the numerical columns are known as measure. Like whatever, if the data contains the numbers, it will comes under measures. And apart from measures, I mean apart from numerical columns, the other all data types will be comes under dimensions. Okay. Am I clear? Let me repeat it. All the numerical data comes under measures, and apart from the numerical data, whether it may be characters, date, geographical, anything, it comes under dimensions. Okay. And beside that, you can see something like filters here, right? We have you can see some shelves here like pages, filters, and marks, correct? So to apply any filters to our data, we will use this filters self. If we want to filter our data, like if you want to display only top 10 records, top 50 records, then we will apply filters to the data by using this self. Okay. And you can observe at the bottom of the filters, there are marks, right? Like if you want to make any changes to your data, you can use this marks self. Like if you want to make any changes, like if you want to change the font of the text, or if you want to if you want to change the size of the text, if you want to apply any colors, we can edit from here. Okay, we can use mark self, right? Now at the top, you can see some columns and rows kind of thing, correct? So this is the place where we will drag and drop the rows and columns to create the graphs. Let me tell you, creating graphs or using Tableau is very simple. It is just about few clicks. If we can create the graphs by simply dragging and dropping the column names only. We are no need of this is no need of doing any coding. This is a non-coding tool. No need of using any coding. We can just do everything by few clicks, like few right clicks or few dragging and dropping options only. Okay. And finally, at the right, you can find show me button here, right? You can see show me option here. This is the place where we have all the graphs. Okay. There are many types of graphs in Tableau. By default, it will be disabled. Whenever you select the column, the related graphs will be enabled for us. Okay. I hope you are now comfortable with the user interface. And if you have any doubts, please ask me. Or else let's create one graph so that you can understand it very clearly. Okay. So as I said, these are column names and we can create graphs by just dragging and dropping, right? So let me drag and drop ename to the rows. Okay. I'm dragging ename to the rows. You can see ename is displayed here, and you can see one chat. Previously, all the chats are disabled, and now we can only first chat is enabled for us. That means for by using only one column, I mean for this kind of data, this chat is applicable. Okay. Now let me select salary. Let me drag and drop salary to the columns. You can see many graphs are enabled now, right? So for this data, whatever chats are enabled is applicable. And again, you may get one doubt, right? How we can able to know to drag the column, whether to rows or columns, right? So we can also, instead of dragging and dropping, let me remove that first. If we want to remove the selected one, you can find the drop down here. You can just click it and you can remove. I'm removing ename also. If you think how we can able to know whether to drag it in columns or rows, instead of dragging and dropping, we can just double click as well. If we double click on ename, directly it will go to the rows. If we double click on the salary, directly it will go to the columns. But it will be it will be disabled for us. But you can see it took the aggregated one, and we can see sum of salary here, right? By default, it will go to the columns only, and we got the data here. And you can see here, whatever data we created, some graphs are enabled here, right? So whatever graphs are enabled here, that graphs are applicable for this data. Let me select this graph. Okay. If you can observe one more thing here, when I'm selecting any graph at the bottom here, please observe here. If I'm just keeping my cursor on the graph at the bottom, it will explain, I mean it will show something. It will explain about that graph, like whatever graph now I'm selected, that is called as horizontal bars. And to create horizontal bars, it will show the required things as well, like 0 or more dimensions, 1 or more measures. Suppose if I I selected or I hovered into the next graph, and at the bottom you can observe it is showing this is called as staked bars, and this is called as pie chart. This is called as tree maps. This is highlight tables. This is packed bubbles, correct? For packed bubbles, it is telling us like we need to require one or more dimensions or one or more measure. As I said, this is called as dimension. See, this is dimension and this is measure, correct? So to create first chart, we need only dimension. If we create, if we select measures also, we can use that graph, or without measures also, by using only one dimension, we can create that text table. Okay. So now I selected this horizontal bar. Okay. This is how in the previous screenshot also, this is the screenshot which I have showed you, correct? So this is the data. This is the salary of each and every employee. And here Tableau is very smart. If we just hover on it, it will show us the data. Like, see, if I kept here, it is showing that employee name is Jyotsna and her salary is 20,000, correct? When we keep on changing our mouse, it will display the data. Clear? So in this data, how to understand the data in the sense, as I said you, the highest bar is the biggest bar is the highest salary, and the lowest bar is the lowest salary. To keep this chart more in in a good visualization way, we can even apply colors to it. As I said, to if we want to edit something, we will use this mark self, right? So I'm simply dragging employee name and dropping it in color option. See, we it for every employee name it took a different color, right? It is it is more good to visualize, right? It is we can it is looking very clearly. We can observe these many employee names are there, this many employees are there, and for every employee it took a separate color, correct? Now if we want to display the salary beside the bar, we can see T option here, right? Can you see it at the bottom, at the top, sorry, at the top in the menu bar, you can find T option. If we click on it, simply beside the graphs, we can able to see the salaries, correct? This is now very clear, right? We can understand simply by saying, okay, this is the employee name and this is the salary, right? And if we want to, arrange, or if we want to keep this data in ascending order, there are two options here. If we click this, it will display the data in ascending order, and if we click this, it will display the data in the descending order. So however we want to display the data, maybe while you are after creating the graphs, you will give presentations, right? Or else if you whenever you are showing the data or the graphs to your clients or stakeholders, you can use this various options. Like if they wanted to see the top 5 or top 10 data, if you choose descending order, they can easily understand, okay, these are the top 5 guys, these are the top 10, like this, right? And there is one more option here, swap rows and columns. You can even swap the rows and columns in Tableau. Like we can observe here in the x-axis there is salary, and this is the y-axis, and on the y-axis there is e-name, right? If we click here, it will be reversed. We swapped rows and columns. Here now x-axis we get e-name, and towards the y-axis we get salary, correct? So like this, however we required, we can make the changes, okay? Now let's use the same data to create some more graphs, okay? And one more thing before that, we can, as I said, we can interchange the data by using by clicking on here in this option, or also we can use control W keyword, control W to interchange, okay? And for presentation mode, you can see here, this is the button. or else you can simply use F7 from your keyboard to click on presentation view. See, correct? This is more presentable way, right? If you want to give any presentations, you can just use this mode. And towards the right, you can see each and every name, it is showing colors, right? This is called as, I will explain you detailedly about this in what we call future classes, okay? So the usage of this is, if we want to make any changes, we can simply select here. Like if I click Divya here, it showed only Divya data, and remaining everything is disabled for now, right? So we can select anyone here like this. This is kind of, again, we can say this is a type of filter, right? And at the top, we have menu bar. You can see this is the menu bar, right? We have many options here. If we see it, we will see it detail in further classes, okay? And we have many topics. As if you can see, this is simple, right? Uh, like for creating any graphs, it is very simple, right? Just we just dragged and dropped. We just with few clicks we created graphs. Correct? Is it simple? Is it understandable for you? This is how we will create graphs. And but there are again many more topics, like there are few topics. Like we will create calculated fields, parameters, sets. There are many more topics. We will discuss each topic detailedly in in the complete course. Okay. By using that, we will create filters to our data. And if you observe here, this is how we will create graphs. But we just created graph here by with the available data only. But suppose if with this available data there is salary, right? If you want to select the maximum salary, if you want to create, if you want to do any aggregations to it, right? There are many other subjects, like, I mean, there are many other topics like calculated field. We will see how we will calculate, how we will make any changes in the data detailing. But trust me, guys, this is the easiest subject. Tableau or learning any visualization tool is very easy. But if we just listen to the class and if you just practice a bit, you can do wonders in Tableau. Okay. Now let's see another graphs. Okay. So we can create whatever graphs disabled. See, some you can observe here some graphs are disabled for now, right? So for this data, these graphs, we can't use these graphs, okay? So whatever graphs are enabled, that graphs only we can use for this kind of data. Now let's see packet bubbles. See, this is one graph called as packet bubbles. That's your wish, whether to choose bar chart or whether to use packet bubbles or whether to use this one. It is completely upon the choice of the Tableau developer or data analyst. Okay, you can choose as you want. And here also, if you to change the color, you can again the remaining things are same. You can just drag and drop employee name to the color, then the color will be changed. Here the biggest circle is the highest salary and the lowest circle is the lowest salary. Okay, see Avan, the small circle, correct? With this also same. This graph is called as tree maps, and here also the biggest box or biggest rectangle is highest salary, Pavani, right? And you can also see the data is also hovering whenever we are whenever we are changing the cursor, the data is also displaying. And here the smallest box is the lowest salary. And just simply drag and drop employee name into the color is changing, correct? See, instead of Excel, if you see the same data in Excel, it will take some time to understand, right? But when coming to Tableau, by seeing this graphs, you can understand it easily, right? You can say simply, okay, the highest boxes is this, and we have highest salaries, both the highest salaries is for Sri and Pavani, and the lowest salary is Avan. As I'm using only employee salary, I mean employees details data, this is the only thing we can analyze. But in real time, uh, I mean once after in couple of days, I will show you with some real time data where millions of rows are present, and I will show you how things will work in real time, like how we can analyze the data. Okay. And if we want to create any calculations here, like suppose with for any integer kind of column, if you want to create any discount, any profit, then we need to apply some formulas. Okay, that can be done by creating calculated fields. That one we will see in tomorrow's or day after tomorrow's class. So we can just play with the data, whatever, however we want, we can analyze. Okay, and did you understand any doubts so far? Please respond in chat. If you have any doubts, you can just ask me. It's easy, right? How is Tableau? How is the creation of graphs is easy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. So did you understood? Do you have any doubts?
Not right now. The layout is little bit of hard to understand. The desktop, the where is exactly the stuff is actually located.
No problem. In couple of days, you will get a clear idea. Okay. Because I will once in maybe not tomorrow, but day after tomorrow, I will make you download the software in your systems, and I will show you step by step once again from starting. Okay. I will give you some files as well. For example, uh, Suresh, I hope you are. I think you did you disconnected in between. Did you saw from a beginning how we opened after opening Tableau desktop?
In between, actually, couple of minutes, actually, it automatically
Okay.
disconnected
Do you
and then
want me to
coming
show
back
once
again.
again? See, let me show you once again. No issues. I'm not saving this workbook. So after downloading Tableau desktop in your system, you can just open it. Whenever you open, it is opening. This is the page first where we will see. This is the user interface of Tableau. This is the first page will be opened once we open Tableau. Okay. As I said in between, uh, these are all the recent graphs or recent reports which I have created. Okay. Towards the left, there is connect option. We need to connect. See, for analyze any kind of data, we need data, correct? I mean, to analyze or to create graphs, we need data. So we need to connect the data to the Tableau to create any graphs, correct? And the data will be in many forms. It may be in Excel, it may be in PDF, it may be in text file, it may be in servers or databases, correct? In real time, mostly we will work on databases only. Sometimes we will work on Excel, but it's very rare. We will work on databases only. So these are all the various options from where we can connect the data. Okay. You can see if we click on more here, these are many available databases like Amazon, MySQL, these are various types of databases available in the Tableau. By just clicking here, we can connect to the database. Okay, I will show you how we will connect to the databases in our next class. Like I will show you how we will connect to the SQL server. But for now, I'm showing you how we will connect to the Excel file. Okay, to connect to the Excel file, we can simply click on this Microsoft Excel option. You can see here, right? Let me click on more here.
Okay.
See, first one, we should click on Microsoft Excel. Then we can able to select the Excel files in our system, correct? So I'm selecting employees details Excel file for now because I'm taking, today is the first class for you and I'm showing you sample data. if I show you for the first time big data, you will get confused, right? So I'm using employee details table. Let me click on open. Then once we select the files, this is the page we can see here. Okay. So in our Excel file, there is only one sheet. Towards the left, you can find here. Correct. Towards the left, under connections, you can find we are connected Microsoft Excel employee details file here. Correct. You can see here, and at the bottom you can find the sheet. Simply we can just drag this sheet one and drop it here. The data will be connected. You can see here the data, right? And Tableau is very smarter enough. It will directly whenever we drag it the data, whenever the data is connected, it is automatically analyzing the data types. It is showing ABC here, right? ABC means string data type, hash means what do you call new integer data type. Okay. So it is also showing us how many rows are there in this data here. Correct. So this is the data. To create to create graphs, we need to click on sheets. Okay. And one more thing here. In Tableau, each sheet is one visual. Okay. Within the Tableau, each sheet is one visual. So if you want to have 5 graphs, you need to create 5 sheets. Okay. You can simply here you can see sheet 1, right? Beside sheet 1, if you click here, see sheet 2 will be open. If we click here, sheet 3 will be open. If you want to create 3 graphs, you can select 3 sheets and you can start creating graphs. Okay. So for this first graph, to create the first graph, I'm clicking on sheet 1. So from here, I guess from here you already saw, but still let me again, let me again repeat the concept. Towards the left side, in that table, as you know, let me open Excel file for you. See, this is the Excel file which have connected to the Tableau. Correct. There are 3 rows: employee name, employee number, and salary, and we have 32 rows, I guess. So now in Tableau, as I said, there are 3 columns, right? Employee name, employee number, and salary. By default, Tableau will divide the columns into 2 sections. One is dimension and the second is measure. Simply, we can understand that all the numerical columns will come under measure, right? In measures, you can see there is employee number and salary, 2 columns, and both are of numerical data, correct? And apart from the numerical data, remaining all columns comes under dimension, whether it may be string, whether it may be date data type like year, month, correct? It comes under date data type, right? And whether it may be geographical data type like our location. We will see it in further, remaining of next data. But for now, we have only 2 data types, and it is converted into dimensions and measures. Now, towards the right side, you can see show me option here. These are all various graphs available in the Tableau. These are all directly available for you. So whenever, for now, as you see, all the graphs are disabled, right? Whenever you select the data, that related graphs will be enabled for us, correct? So simply I'm double clicking on employee name. You can see whenever I selected employee name, only one chat enabled for us, correct? Now I'm double clicking on salary. See, this many charts are enabled. So this many charts we can use for this kind of data. We can select any chart. For now, I'm selecting horizontal bars. So this is how we will create graphs. Okay, just with few clicks only. We will just double click it and we will select the graph which we want to create. To make it a more presentable way, I'm just dragging employee number to the color so that the color of each employee got changed. And to show the salary beside the bar, we can select T. You can observe there is T option here, show mark labels kind of thing. If you want to display the text, we will click here and the salary is displayed beside every bar, correct? And if we want to display it in ascending order or descending order, we will click here. There are options at the top. We can click accordingly whatever we want, right? And this is for to view it in presentation mode, we need to click option here, or we need to select functional key F7 from our keyboard. It will show the presentation mode. So in the same way, we can create any graphs we want. Okay. Now, is it a better a bit clear for you, Suresh? Please don't worry. Eventually, you can understand. This is very easy topic. Trust me, you can learn it very easily. Okay. If you attend 2 to 3 classes, you will get clarity how to use the Tableau desktop. Okay. And Nagendra, is it okay for you? Did you understand what I have taught today?
Yes, it is very good.
Yeah, good. Nice. So this is the basic graph which we have created today. We will see more graphs tomorrow, and we will see the next topics as well. Before that, did you saw the index of our course? If not, this is the index. Let me show you. So these are the topics which we are going to cover in our course. Introduction to Tableau, Tableau architecture. I will explain you about Tableau architecture in tomorrow's class. This is Tableau features, measures and dimensions, Tableau products. Today I covered Tableau products in a simple way. Tomorrow or day after tomorrow, I will show how we will connect real-time database to the Tableau and how we will create reports. Okay. And there are many, we can connect Oracle database, we can connect SQL Server. I will show each and everything. There are few concepts like Tableau connections, Tableau access, dimensions and facts. And here, these are the very important topics, okay, from here. Joins. You know, as you all are aware with SQL, we will use joins in data blending, correct? We will use joins. If we have data in 2 tables or 3 tables, how we will join and how we will create Tableau. How we will create graphs in Tableau, we can see. These are few topics like filters, hierarchies. These are all visualizations. These are each and every graph we will see in detail. And there is Tableau sets, groups, and these are all some of the, Tableau functions. And drop lines, trend line forecasting, Tableau dashboards and stories in real time. We will create dashboards only. We will don't create dashboards in the sense collection of graphs. I will explain each and every concept detailing. And Tableau online, Tableau server, Tableau prep, Tableau bin. These are all a few topics we will cover in our course. Okay, got it. I can see Atul. You just now joined our class, right? Can you hear me? But actually, our classes started at 10 o'clock and we are done with the class for now. But you can, our video will be available in YouTube. You can search it as DURGASOFT Tableau demo. And please go through the video once. And let's meet tomorrow, okay? The class is for 10 to 11 actually, Atul. I just said I gave demo on Tableau. I explained a brief introduction about Tableau and I showed how we will how we will work on Tableau reports, how we will create a basic graph I showed just now. Please go through the video. It is very easy. Again, if you don't get time of seeing the video also, in tomorrow's class, I will repeat how we will create the basic graph from starting once again. Okay. That's it for today's video, guys. Let's meet tomorrow. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Nagendra. Have a good day. Bye.